Rookie Delhi speedster Navdeep Saini gets maiden test call-up. Eden Hazard limps off as Belgium beat Costa Rica in the World Cup warm-up. Coach Roberto Martinez plays down injury fears. Mohamed Salah in good shape during Egypt's World Cup photo shoot for the Football World Cup. Talisman battles to be fit in time for Russia's opening match against Uruguay on Friday. And Lionel Messi signs autographs for excited fans in Russia. Argentina enjoyed their first training session ahead of the opening World Cup game against Iceland. Well, now for the stories in detail, starting first up with the India test against Afghanistan in Bangalore starting on the 14th. Well, troubled Indian speedster Mohammad Shami failed the yo-yo fitness test, prompting the selectors to summon rookie Delhi speedster Navdeep Saini for the one-off test against Afghanistan starting on June 14th. The 27-year-old Shami has been injury-prone and of late troubled by allegations of domestic violence by his wife. Shami, who has 110 wickets in 30 test matches, was initially removed from BCCI's central contracts list before being reinducted after he was given a clean sheet by the BCCI internal probe committee. Saini is currently one of the quickest red ball bowlers in domestic circuit and has been touted by many as one for the future after his consistent Ranji Trophy performance in the past 2 seasons. Saini is part of the 4-day setup of the India A team and is set to travel to UK next month. The 25-year-old has so far played 31 first-class games, taking 96 wickets. The yo-yo fitness test has a standard parameter set which basically measures the player's stamina and fitness levels. The current benchmark point needed is 16.1 to make it to the India senior team and A team. While with 62 goals in 101 matches, Captain Sunil Chhetri is India's football's highest goal scorer. And at 32, there is plenty in the tank too. In this interview to Doordarshan News, Chhetri talks about his hopes for Indian football and why he is betting on the big guns in the upcoming World Cup. Take a look.
Superman of Indian football team, Sunil Chhetri, to talk on the upcoming FIFA World Cup Russia 2018. Sunil, first and foremost, your thought on the FIFA 2018 World Cup and what you think this year's edition will be.
It'll be exciting. It'll be adventurous. It's a chance for us to watch the best rub shoulders against each other. It's a thing that comes in 4 years. So just stop whatever you're doing and enjoy the World Cup.
If you have to ask about 4 teams, 4 semi-finalists, what they would be the ideal 4 teams that you would like to compete against each other.
Given the past history and the kind of team they have, I think Germany are strong, Spain is strong. I think France and Belgium have a very, very deep and very talented squad. Brazil are very strong, look very strong after Neymar's come back. I think England with less pressure are going to be the dark horses.
What do you have to say about Indian team's chances of making it to FIFA qualifying?
We're playing the 2019 Asia Cup in January in UAE, and that's like a World Cup for us right now. For all the Asian teams, it's the biggest tournament that you can play, and we're really happy that we're qualified. We're going to be playing against teams like UAE, Thailand and Bahrain, who are 3-4 levels above us. So we have to be very well prepared, and that's what we're going to do. As far as World Cup is concerned, my answer is we have to first aim in coming the first 10-12 of Asia and stick there so that we can rub shoulders with the best in Asia. Then only we will know how far we are.
Well, we have seen the last year, the Under-17 FIFA World Cup happen. We've seen a lot of Indian youngsters coming up. But do you feel it's time that the grassroots level, we need to put in more effort, especially when it comes to setting up academies?
Yeah, very important. But then, when you set up academies, it has to be proper academies where there's good coaching. Well, this one initiative is really, really lovely. Something which is never heard of. I think 2 kids, Nathania and Rishi, are the ones who are going to get an opportunity to go and be the official match ball career. Also, 4 more kids are going. It's a very organic selection that they did with 1,500 kids. And I'm really proud to be a part of this initiative with Kia Motors. And also want to wish luck to both the kids. Go there, enjoy. I'm sure they're not going to come back as the same person.
Well, you being a Delhi footballer, Delhi football also is revamping itself. What you have to say about that?
All the best, Saji. I think you're the right guy, man. I've heard all good things about you. I know you as a person. and I wish you all the luck. Make sure that Delhi football just comes back on the map soon.
If one has to ask you about who would be the footballer footballer to watch out for in this edition, who that will be?
Well, there are some cliche answers like Ronaldo, Messi, Hazard, Neymar. If you want to name one player that you really should watch, then I would say Griezmann. I think he's a good player. Yeah, you should watch him.
Well, best of luck for that, and thank you so much for talking to us. So that was Sunil Shetty, the Superman of Indian football team, talking to us, telling us that probably this year Antoine Griezmann will be the man to watch out for in this year's FIFA World Cup. With cameraman Vinay, this is Tapish Bhattacharya, TD News, Delhi.
Well, the Frenchman and Atletico Madrid striker, the player to watch in this particular edition of the World Cup. Well, time for us to slip into a short breather here. Lots more lined up from the Football World Cup. Stay tuned.
डॉक्टर नेहा टीम लंच 9th को है.
सॉरी सर बट 9th को कहीं और कमिटमेंट है.
सर नेहा मैम ने एक बार कमिटमेंट कर दी ना तो वो खुद की भी नहीं सुनती हैं?
कैसी कमिटमेंट? कमिटमेंट प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन के लिए. प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षित मातृत्व अभियान ज्वाइन किया है मैंने. सरकारी अस्पताल जाकर स्पेशल एएनसी सर्विस मुफ्त देती हूँ. आखिर हम प्राइवेट डॉक्टर्स का भी तो कुछ फर्ज बनता है.
लंच कैंसिल. आई प्लेज फॉर 9.
हर 9 तारीख को होने वाली माँ का ख्याल सबसे पहले.
गूंज उठे हर मन में सरगम, जगमग तल हो, जगमग 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 जगमग, देश स्वच्छ हो.
ये है इनक्रेडिबल इंडियंस और इन्हीं से है इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया. डॉक्टर नेहा टीम लंच 9th को है.
सॉरी सर बट 9th को कहीं और कमिटमेंट है.
सर नेहा मैम ने एक बार कमिटमेंट कर दी ना तो वो खुद की भी नहीं सुनती हैं?
कैसी कमिटमेंट? कमिटमेंट प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन के लिए. प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षित मातृत्व अभियान ज्वाइन किया है मैंने. सरकारी अस्पताल जाकर स्पेशल एएनसी सर्विस मुफ्त देती हूँ. आखिर हम प्राइवेट डॉक्टर्स का भी तो कुछ फर्ज बनता है.
लंच कैंसिल. आई प्लेज फॉर 9.
हर 9 तारीख को होने वाली माँ का ख्याल सबसे पहले.
Well, Romelu Lukaku scored twice as Belgium eased to victory against Costa Rica in their final World Cup warm-up match. Belgium-England Group G opponents were again without injured defender Vincent Kompany in Brussels, while Eden Hazard limped off in the 70th minute. Brian Ruiz volleyed Costa Rica ahead on 24 minutes before Napoli striker Dries Mertens equalized from close range. Lukaku scored either side of half-time and then set up Michy Batshuayi to tap home Belgium's fourth. Belgium began their World Cup campaign against Panama on Monday, while Costa Rica faced Serbia in their first game in Group E on Sunday. Well, Mohamed Salah looked to be on course to make his return for Egypt in time for the beginning of the World Cup. The mercurial forward posed for pictures this week in the official team kit, looking both in good shape and high spirits. Salah teased the camera with a suggestive wink as speculation mounts regarding whether he will be fit enough in time for Egypt's crunch opening game against Uruguay that is coming up this Friday. The stance of the Egyptian team remains that Salah will not be risked unless he is fully fit, with the team prepared to wait until the last moment to decide whether the Liverpool striker should feature in the opening match. Well, with the start of the World Cup just days away, Lionel Messi and the rest of his Argentinian teammates got a taste of what was to come as they enjoyed their first training session in front of a large crowd in Russia. Argentina's attacking trio of Messi, Sergio Aguero and Gonzalo Higuain all shared a laugh and a joke during training on Monday afternoon. Following Jock Sampoli's grilling session, Messi, along with other Argentinian players, thanked the fans for coming out to see them train by signing autographs and getting selfies taken with them with the travelling support. They begin their campaign against Iceland on June 16th in Moscow and will play Croatia and Nigeria in that particular group, that's Group D. Well, the FIFA 2018 World Cup just around the corner. Let's take a look back at the 10 best goals of the previous competitions.
Gareth Bale scored one of the most stunning goals in Champions League history to bring the curtain down on another season. The wait for another sensational effort may not be too long as the countdown for the World Cup in Russia continues. Ahead of the heavily anticipated tournament, which begins on June 14, let's look back at 10 amazing goals from the previous competitions. Saeed Al Owairan, Belgium, 0-1 Saudi Arabia. 29th June 1994. Saeed Al Owairan scored an outstanding solo goal to ensure Saudi Arabia progressed to the knockout stage of the 1994 tournament. Picking up the ball midway into his own half, Al Owairan beat two Belgian players on the halfway line by dribbling at pace. Michael Owen, Argentina 2-2 England. Argentina won 4-3 on penalties. June 30th, 1998. It is 20 years since an 18-year-old Michael Owen announced himself on the global stage with an excellent solo goal. After Alan Shearer had equalized from the penalty shot, which Owen had won, the Liverpool striker ran from just inside the Argentine half to put England ahead. David Beckham found the youngster, who with the outside of his right foot took the ball past one defender. Esteban Cambacio, Argentina 6-0 Serbia and Montenegro. June 16, 2006. The midfielder finished off a stunning team goal to put Argentina 2-0 up to help them progress to the last 16 of the tournament. He capped off a 25-pass move with a powerful left-footed strike. Argentina were patient and played the ball out from defense, with the midfield exchanging a number of passes. Dennis Bergkamp, Holland 2-1 Argentina, July 4, 1998. The former Arsenal striker scored some brilliant goals during his career, and the last-minute winner in the quarter-final match is right up there with his best. The last stage clash between Holland and Argentina was locked at 1-1 before the moment of class from Bergkamp. Frank de Boer sent a long ball from his own half to Bergkamp in Argentina's box. The Dutch forward plucked the ball out of the air with an exquisite first touch. Maxi Rodriguez, Argentina 2-1 Mexico, June 24, 2006. Midfielder Maxi Rodriguez produced a spectacular effort in extra time to put Argentina through to the quarterfinals of the competition. Following two goals in the opening 10 minutes of the match, the game went to an extra 30 minutes. In the 98th minute, Rodriguez stunned Mexico with his superb chest and volley from the edge of the box. Soren played a crossfield pass out to Rodriguez on the right wing, who chested the ball up in the air. James Rodriguez, Colombia 2-0 Uruguay, June 28, 2014. The only World Cup goal to win the FIFA Puskás Award. Rodriguez scored a brace to ensure his country reached the quarterfinals of the 2014 tournament. It was his first which stole the headlines. He controlled a headed pass on his chest and on the turn hit a left-footed thunderbolt volley towards the goal. The effort crashed down off the bar and into the net from 25 yards out. Rodriguez won the Golden Boot for the tournament with 6 goals. Pelé, Brazil 5-2 Sweden, June 29, 1958. Brazilian legend Pelé has made the top 10 with his exceptional goal in the 1958 World Cup final. Sweden went ahead, but Brazil gained control, and Pelé's piece of skill in the box was Brazil's third goal. From a crossfield pass, Pelé took the ball down on his chest just inside the arena under pressure from a defender. Manuel Negrete, Mexico 2-0 Bulgaria, July 15, 1986. The midfielder set the ball rolling for Mexico in the last 16 clash against Bulgaria. Manuel Negrete received the ball on the edge of the area and controlled it with 2 touches before laying the ball off for a 1-2. After making his way inside the 18-yard box, Negrete got the ball back in the air. He hit a left-footed scissor kick, first time past Borislav Mikolaev and into the side netting. Carlos Alvarenga, Brazil, 4-1 Italy, June 21, 1970. An exceptional team goal was crowned by a right-footed thunderous strike from right back Carlos Alberto. Alberto fired the ball past Italian goalkeeper Enrico Albertossi following a 9-pass move and Brazilian skill. Diego Maradona, Argentina, England 2-1, June 22, 1986. The Argentine legend broke England's hearts twice in the 1986 World Cup quarter-final match. Diego Maradona opened the scoring in the 51st minute with the hand of God goal, but just 10 minutes later he produced a moment of individual brilliance. He picked up the ball in his own half and beat Peter Reid and Peter Birdsley with quick feet. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, time for us for our final breather here on Sports News. Lots more lined up from the World Cup countdown.
इतने सारे फल फूल, वाह कमाल है भाई। सब शौचालय का आशीर्वाद है मिश्रा। शौचालय?
शौचालय नहीं, शौचालय, वो भी 2 गड्ढों वाला। 7 साल पहले मैंने इनसे कह दिया था, शौचालय नहीं तो शादी नहीं।
और मैंने क्या जवाब दिया था? 2 गड्ढों वाला नहीं तो शौचालय नहीं।
2 गड्ढे? क्यों?
एक गड्ढा 5 साल में भर जाएगा शौच करते करते। उसके बाद लिवर को ऐसा घुमाओ और दूसरा गड्ढा खोल दो।
अरे दूसरी की क्या जरूरत है, इसी को साफ करवा दो ना। टट्टी तो है।
ये टट्टी नहीं है, ये सोना है। अरे ये गड्ढा भरने के बाद अगर 1 साल बंद रहेगा तो यही छीछी सोना बन जाएगा।
यानी सोनखार।
इसे हाथ से उठाओ और खेतों में मिलाओ और शौचालय का आशीर्वाद पाओ।
अब तो मैं भी बनवाऊंगा 2 गड्ढों का शौचालय।
और ये भाभी जी को दो।
धरती का उपहार है मिश्रा। शौचालय हो तो 2 गड्ढों वाला।
डॉक्टर नेहा, टीम लंच 9th को है।
सॉरी सर, बट 9 को कहीं और कमिटमेंट है।
सर, नेहा मैम ने एक बार कमिटमेंट कर दी ना, तो वो खुद की भी नहीं सुनती है।
कैसी कमिटमेंट? कमिटमेंट प्रेग्नेंट विमेन के लिए। प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षित मातृत्व अभियान ज्वाइन किया है मैंने। सरकारी अस्पताल जाकर स्पेशल एएनसी सर्विस मुफ्त देती हूँ। आखिर हम प्राइवेट डॉक्टर्स का भी तो कुछ फर्ज बनता है।
लंच कैंसिल। आई प्लेज फॉर 9।
हर 9 तारीख को होने वाली माँ का ख्याल सबसे पहले।
क्यों अब पिताजी की फसल प्यासी नहीं सोती? क्यों अब पसीने की कमाई आधी नहीं होती?
और कम पैसों में बीमा हो रहा है। पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था, आंधी तूफान आ गया, कोई भी नुकसान किसी प्रकार का हो गया, उसका बीमा को मिल रहा है।
कैसे अब भैया के मोबाइल से मंडियां जुड़ जाती हैं? कैसे अब भैया की परेशानियां टल जाती हैं?
पहले हमको लड़ाई झगड़ा करना पड़ता था, लेकिन अब अच्छी तरह से मिल रही है हमको खाद। जितनी चाहते हैं उतनी ही मिल जाती है।
अब फसल का 1.5 गुना दाम मिल रहा है। जो पहले कभी नहीं मिला वो मिल रहा है।
कम दाम मिलने पर जो हमारे पारिवारिक जो खर्चे हैं उसमें कटौतियां होती थी, ना हम कोई यंत्र ले पाते थे। आज जब अच्छी फसल हमारे अच्छे दाम बिक रहे हैं, 25 से 30% का हमारा इजाफा हुआ है, तो हम बच्चों की पढ़ाई भी कर रहे हैं, तो आने वाला समय जो ना बच्चों का अच्छा होगा।
कैसे? बात साफ है, एक एक किसान की शक्ति तरक्की में बदल रही है। तभी तो जो दशकों तक नहीं हुआ था वो सिर्फ 48 महीनों में हुआ है।
Welcome back. The World Cup field seems pretty straightforward, with most groups having a clear, defined top 2. There's room for some slight surprises and juicy storylines to develop though. Here's an in-depth analysis of Group G. Belgium are the strongest team on paper in Group G, but England should secure the runners-up slot with victories over Tunisia and Panama.
FIFA World Cup 2018 is around the corner and 32 teams will be vying for the coveted trophy in Russia. The tournament begins on June 14 and will go on till July 15. Here we analyze Group G featuring England, Belgium, Tunisia and Panama. FIFA World Cup Group G, England. Manager Gareth Southgate, nicknamed the Three Lions. FIFA ranking 13. How they qualified? England made light work of a favourable draw in the UEFA qualifying section, emerging unbeaten at the top of a Group F that included Slovakia, Scotland, Slovenia, Lithuania and Malta. by a convincing 8-point margin. Scoring 18 goals and conceding 3, the only points dropped by Southgate's men came in draws away from home against Slovakia and Scotland. Star player Harry Kane. Harry Kane has a compelling claim to be considered the world's best striker and the deadliest finisher England have ever taken to a major tournament since Michael Owen in 2002. He's more than that, though, an all-round frontman with the intelligence to provide a reference point for an entire attack and make his teammates better. There are shades of both Alan Shearer and Teddy Sheringham in Kane's game, and if he hits form, the Tottenham star can make England a threat to anyone. FIFA World Cup Group G Belgium. Manager Roberto Martinez. Nickname the Red Devils. FIFA rank 3. How they qualified? Belgium had an easy campaign in UEFA's qualifying Group H, which seemed relatively straightforward in the first place, with Greece, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Estonia, Cyprus and Gibraltar. Apart from a rather unlucky home draw against the Greeks, the Red Devils didn't lose points and made sure of qualification long before the final fixture. They scored 43 goals in the process, Romelu Lukaku leading the way with 11 and Hazard adding 6 goals and 5 assists. To put it simply, there was no contest whatsoever. Star player Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne has enjoyed the best season of his career at Manchester City, scoring 8 goals, providing 15 assists and delivering countless other defense-splitting passes that led to goals and scoring opportunities, but are not considered assists. Very few players in the world possess the Belgian's vision, and he is definitely one of the most pleasant players to watch. FIFA World Cup Group G Tunisia. Manager Nabil Malaul. Nickname the Eagles of Carthage. FIFA ranking 14. How they qualified? Tunisia were drawn into arguably the most favourable of the 5 African qualifying groups, with the Democratic Republic of Congo representing their sternest rivals. They took 10 points from their 4 matches against Libya and Guinea. Star player Wahabi Khazri. Khazri may have flopped in England with Sutherland, but back on loan in France with Rennes, he has continued where he left off in League One. The talented playmaker has 9 goals so far, demonstrating the kind of form that saw him linked to the Premier League originally and relishes representing his country. FIFA World Cup Group G, Panama. Manager Hernan Dario Gomez. Nickname Los Canaleros, the Red Wave. FIFA ranking 56. How they qualified? Panama finished 3rd in the CONCACAF's hexagonal round after a 2-1 win over Costa Rica that featured a controversial phantom goal. Star player, veteran keeper Jamie Penedo, is the face of the team with 128 caps, the second most ever for Panama, and he was the best goalkeeper in 2005 and 2013 editions of the Gold Cup. In both instances, Panama finished as the runner-up to the United States. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, the World Cup with just the final countdown there taking place, Russia is ready and waiting for the superstars of football to come and work their magic. Every player and every manager in the world is ready to go to bring that prestigious trophy back to their country and make their nation proud. With the FIFA World Cup fast approaching, let's take a look at some of the best players who will miss the showdown in Russia.
The absence of a number of traditional big hitters means many of the world's best players will be missing at Russia 2018. While the Socceroos left it late to qualify for the World Cup, some dominant football powers failed to make it at all. For the first time since 1958, European giants Italy will not be there. They'll be watching from afar along with fellow giants the Netherlands. Alexis Sanchez and Arturo Vidal failed to guide their Chilean side to Russia while the United States failed to qualify. The first time the Stars and Stripes will miss a World Cup since 1986. We've put together a team of players all denied by qualification failure and on paper, a star-studded fantasy 11 that could conceivably contend for the greatest prize in football. Goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon, Italy. Italy's most capped player could not help guide the Azzurri to Russia after bowing out to Sweden during qualifiers. Buffon won the Jules Rimet Trophy back in 2006 in Germany after his side done Zinedine Zidane's France in the final. The legend will be sorely missed in Russia, as it was probably his last chance to lift the World Cup as Italy captain. Right back Antonio Valencia, Ecuador. One of the first names on Manchester United's team sheet, Valencia, could not guide Ecuador to Russia. His tough tackling in defense and ability to get beyond the ball in attack with relentless energy will be missed in Russia. Centre-back Virgil van Dijk, the Netherlands. The star-studded Dutch squad normally comes into the World Cup with high expectations, but this time they will not be there at all. It robs the tournament of one of the nation's top footballing prospects in big-money Liverpool recruit Virgil van Dijk. Centre-back Giorgio Chiellini, Italy. Known for their regimented defensive tactics, the Italians always do well in major competitions, especially with players like Giorgio Chiellini mopping up at the back. Along with his ability to get forward and find the back of the net, Chiellini's tough tackling attitude will be missed. Left back David Alaba, Austria. Bayern Munich's ever-consistent left back will not be making his World Cup debut anytime soon after Austria failed to qualify yet again. Unfortunately for fans, David Alaba's wonder left peg will not be seen this time. Midfield Marco Verratti, Italy. Verratti has been pulling strings at PSG for a while now and is a big name that will not feature in Russia. Italy's strong spine through the middle was regularly orchestrated by the talented 25-year-old. Midfield Arturo Vidal, Chile. Bayern Munich's Vidal has been bossing the midfield in the Bundesliga this season, helping them win their 6th successive league title. The box-to-box Chilean will be missed by fans in Russia. Right wing Arjen Robben, Netherlands. The Dutch wizard has been embarrassing full-backs for years now. Robben lit up the show at the World Cup in Brazil 4 years ago, leading Holland to a third-place finish, but will be absent from this year's tournament. Retiring from international football after his team's unsuccessful qualifying campaign, the Flying Dutchman would have captained his side in Russia. Left wing Gareth Bale. Blistering pace and a high work rate saw Gareth Bale lead Wales on a terrific run at the European Championships in 2016. The Real Madrid star leads from the front for Wales during the Euros, with many expecting them to qualify comfortably for the World Cup. But it wasn't to be, and Bale's world-class talent will not be on show. Attacking midfield Alexis Sanchez, Chile. His move to Manchester United from Arsenal was met with some indifferent form, and it seemed to be carried through to his national team duties with Chile. Striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Gabon. Aubameyang had started hitting his straps in England after the big money move to Arsenal, but Gabon's failure to qualify for a first World Cup means he will not get to build on it in Russia. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, that's it in this edition of Sports News. We're going to be back again tomorrow evening with a big build-up to the 28th. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
DD Sports, the spirit of India.